I think it was last week on Transport Fever too, when we were starting the Australian map, a certain someone forgot to turn the sounds on. And last Transport Fever 2 video was it was a cluster truck, to say the least. So we started without audio. We messed up big time with one of the mods, and it took us the whole second half of the stream to slowly make our money back. But we do have 685,000. I don't like taking the whole loan out. In theory, we could have took more out and extended it faster, but I don't like doing that. Because the more you take out, the more you pay back in interest. I don't find the point in that. Anyway, as I say, now that we've got some cash flowing, we should hopefully be making money soon. I think the bridge over here was like 1 million or something, wasn't it? So what I might do... Actually, let's just have a quick run around this bit, because it likes to lag. I should have done this while I was waiting, to be honest. You have a little run around, let it load the map in. Right, so this bit's building up nicely, this bit's somewhat building up. The plan is to get it over here. Stop the... I don't want them to build there because I want to make this a nice big station eventually. So I think we got that to there. We don't have it from here though. So that's why I've not put any buses out there yet. Because we didn't have the cash, but we do now. So let's get... Now that we've got some money. Let's try that with a straight road, please. How much is that? It's not too bad. Do I want a bridge? Wait, actually, better idea. Because we were going to do it on this side, weren't we? And do it through, just make it go through the terminal. That's a lot smoother. Although that's going to make just as big of a bridge, so... It's better than nothing. I don't like the size of that bridge though, that's a bit of wasted money. But it'll do, it'll do. Who's that? So Ping Gib Pass. Thank you very much for the follow, I believe. If we need to make this bigger later, we can. We don't really need it big right now. So if I set the line up, no. Port Lincoln. No. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah. Then we go this way. Back up, and then into there. That's going to be bus loop 1, Port Lincoln. Do we have a Port Lincoln transfer? No, we don't. Let's get one. So do I send it to there? Or do I send it to here? I'm probably going to send it here. So that's going to be intercity bus from Adelaide, Port Lincoln. Right. Let's get you. We'll get passenger. So we want, I would say, we'll go 2, so it's not a big one. For the bus loop for Port Lincoln, and we'll go 4, maybe 5. We'll go 5 because that's quite a distance between the two. Now it's going to be Melbourne to, or Adelaide rather, to Port Lincoln. Right, let's get these, make sure they're not going into the same terminal. At a later date we can, if these two do grow out, we can make them bigger. These are just temporary stations. That's fine, yeah. That'll do it. That'll hopefully attract more people. I think the main thing to do right now is to get a train line. If I just do it... Oh, I've not got a station back over here. Did I not rebuild it? Uh, 369. Well, that's 300. That's a pretty big platform. Probably don't need all that size yet, but... How much is it to build? So that's 1.6. That's not too bad. But once we get the at least maybe one train on there. That's a lot of people. Was that for the Geelong one? Interesting. So they got 2 on it. That's probably why. Let's double that to 5. Let's try and get more of them out of there. Right, how's this one getting on? That's not too bad. They're moving. Does that reach up here? I think it does actually. It doesn't really show it, but it glows, which means they can reach there. Don't have Montgambia connected. Would we be better doing it to here or here? I'd probably say this bit. it's too much for the stuff. Yeah, that's over 1 million. What about back, maybe? They will just connect down to here. I'd probably say that one. That's still a lot of money. It's an awkward location. How about if I add access and then do that? That's a lot cheaper. And then that can just look into hook into here. So what's that? Mount Gambier. Let's look. One. Keep them in order, please. And we need another one from here and to here. That's going to be intercity bus for we'll just say Melbourne because that's where all they go to. Mount Gambier. And so 1 for that one, maybe 3 for that one. I'm not expecting many people that early. So yeah, Mount Gambier. What? Oh, can I not get over there? I should be able to. Oh wait, is that may be a truck depot that I've put in? We'll check in a minute, hold on. Hold on, have I put a truck depot over here instead? I have, that's why it's not working. That 0. That should fix that. Terminal wise, you go into 2. There we go. A little bit more money used, but it will help expand. A few people using that road already, so that's fine. That'll maybe help expand them. Turn the music up, it's quiet. Right, so let's see. Stations. Vehicle stats. How are we looking? So obviously these haven't made anything yet, but they're on their way. Let's check the lines. So obviously the Mount Gambier ones aren't doing anything yet because they're just out. Yeah, they're doing stuff. How much was it again to do this road? If it was ridiculously expensive, I think it was like 7 million or something. How low can I go? So there's about 300, but I've got a feeling that's quite a slope to get up there. Not really. I mean, it's only temporary so that we can get Canberra connected. Or do we connect Canberra to this section? Like Canberra, Wollongong, let's go into Sydney. Maybe this one into Sydney as well. Like these cities go into Sydney. And then we have a station at Sydney. Yeah, we could. That's not a bad idea. How much is it to put it through? It's not bad. So if I was to connect it to like here, that's not bad. And it gives us access to this one. Yeah, I think we'll do it that way. Because Sydney's pretty big, that'll be a decent cash flow there. As is these ones are all pretty big cities, so they might have decent passenger count. How much would that be? 200. Okay. We'll put a main hub out here or something. What I'll do is we'll set the bus slips in first. We'll put the hub here. We'll let it look in there. Okay, so what's 140 we need? Let's take away, yeah. Plus tram transfer. I think I need to fix this one over here as well, don't I? I don't think I named this one. There's quite a few people there. Plus tram transfer. Canberra. Bus, tram, transfer. I will watch your wish for you, I may say. Right, let's get a line from Canberra. Where's Canberra Hub? There it is. Good evening, Jeff. I've not seen you in a while. How you doing, fella? We'll put that into here. That can be Terminal 2. That's going to be Intercity Bus Canberra. Wollongong. So we'll get a bus on there. We've got a new line. Here, 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 and there. That's going to be bus loop 1 of Wollongong. Yeah, I've had my days of not doing anything. It's fine, don't worry about it. I know you're busy. I'm doing alright. Right, so let's get, so we'll say 5 for the city one, because that's a pretty big city. Oh, I've painted that the wrong colour. That's why I couldn't find it. That one's the red one. Right. More vehicles. We'll get another 5 for the inner city ones. Oh, we can't run out of money. Okay, that's fine. We'll just wait a few minutes. Yeah, these ones will be costly, but there's more people at these stations, so we should hopefully make more money. Melbourne, Canberra, that one. Right, so we've now got a line from here to here, and then we need one more from there to Sydney. Visiting the docks, old stomping grounds. Alright. There's already people waiting on those bus stops, that's good. So they can go 11, that's fine. So we'll let them build. That'll hopefully downgrade this city to so it actually looks like a city from the 1860s, not the 2000s. Yeah, it's quite a long drive, especially from down south. That's a good 10 hours at least. I suppose it depends on what you're driving, because when I used to go, when my dad used to take me on his runs, he was a truck driver and he would sometimes take me like to Carlisle. I think 6. Yeah, as I said, I suppose it depends on what you're driving. In a car, yeah, that's fair. But when my dad drove to like Carlisle and stuff, it would take like maybe 5 or 6 hours in a truck. that. So we'll get Sydney hooked up, because Sydney's going to be where the main hub is. So I'm going to have quite a few platforms on this one. We want it there, so we want about 500 grand. Okay. Oh, cup of tea. We'll get this down and then we'll connect the station to it. So I think Sydney's probably going to be a fairly big one. Do we actually need 6? Probably not. Although I'm probably going to connect to them. Yeah, I hope you got one. Right, connect that. So Sydney's a pretty big one as well. So let's go down here, here. We'll go here, go round, there, and then back in. Right, manage lane, there. Not heard that in a while, because you've not been here. Yeah. That's going to be bus loop 1 Sydney. And then we are going to connect Sydney to Canberra. Hello, motherfucker. And that's going to be intercity bus Sydney Canberra. Cool. And then we're going to get, I would say 5 at least for the city ones. Sydney. Oh, don't tell me I've made a... Oh, you bastard. I've put a thing with there, haven't I? I have. Dang it! I don't think it did. I don't think it lasted any longer. But I've bought the wrong thing here. That needs to be a bus depot. And I'm going to need another 500 grand for that. So I'm going to let the money build up first before I put it down. Oh, at least it's only 300,000 now. Right, at that end, that means I need to go and fix this one. And the Sydney bus loop. So from 12, add that. The terminals, that's fine, as long as they're not in the way of each other. So does this need... kind of. I know why it's not. Hold on. It's because I want the Canberra one. Well, hold on, let me think. No, it's because I've got an extra line, so the wolf one. Can we manage those vehicles? Can we actually... yeah, that might work better. Can I put them on the Sydney Canberra line and get rid of that line? So that they'll just go straight to Sydney rather than... yeah. But we need a few more buses on that line. So what one was that? Canberra. No, I deleted the line, that's why I can't find it. Manage vehicles. Yeah, can we... I just duplicate that. Yeah. Oh, I just sold them. Damn it! I meant to duplicate them, don't sell them. Right, yellow. That's gonna be Sydney to Canberra. Evening, Doc. How you doing, buddy? Right. Welcome back down under. Good day, mate. I don't know why I do that. I thought I'd try. How are the girls today? So I saw you've not been on at all today. Are they okay today? Right. So let's see, traffic wise. Sydney. Both along Canberra, they're all connected in here. I put buses on the Sydney line, didn't I? Yeah, there's 5. That should be enough. Under the weather. Oh. So what we can do, let's make this a bit bigger. What we can do is see how much this is going to cost us. That's going to cost us 824,000, which isn't too bad considering it's digging into the ground like that. Let's see if any of these places are building up. What one's that? Wormville. I think that's only got, yeah, that's only got 2 vehicles on it. Let's duplicate you then. So the cities are starting to require more buses, which is good. That's what we want. This is a new save today. Yeah, we started it last week, but it was a complete clusterfuck. Because the whole stream, right? So I started on time, right? But for the first 20 minutes, my audio wasn't going through, so it was no sound at all. Then I fixed that, and then I used that, the left-hand side traffic mod to make it more Australian. But my trucks and trains and what have you, they were fine. They could use the left-hand side of the road. But the NPC traffic, they were all still spawning on the right, so it was causing a lot of traffic jams. So I had to turn that mod off. I had to reset all the depots, all the cargo hubs, because they were still using the left-hand traffic. So basically everything that happened last week should not have happened. It was just a massive mess. And it took the entire second half of the stream to actually make any money. So yeah, it was a clusterfuck, to say the least. Oh, there we go. There's the first one of the day. Spam bot. Yeah, you can go. So how much was this train track that I was going to put here? So I would like to get at least one train moving. So that's going to cost 1.7 million. Okay. Although it will be coming in from a distance though, if we can angle it better. I see now it's trying to go under. What I'm actually going to do so that it's actually, the track's actually ready. Let's make this bigger. This is as far out as we're going to go with it. I might as well prepare the stations now. So that's going to go along that way. You know what? I know I said I wasn't going to take the bank loan out, but let's do it. Let's take the risk. If I can get a train going, it'll be worth it, I'm sure. We're either going to go broke or go nowhere. Let's go this way a wee bit. Then we want platform. Ooh, new vehicle. Oh, that's going to collide. God damn it, that's fine. Just means this is going to be a bit bigger. Let's get these on. Do these actually cost any money? I don't think they do. Right, we're taking a risk building a train track. Right, through here. Here. Train line 1. We'll just name it that for now. So eventually that's going to be a big loop, but obviously we don't have the money to put it in yet. Give me a cargo, that one. Right, what have we got? Top speed, steam, 34, passenger, 31. Yeah, we'll just use 2. Right, the risk has been put. Oh, god damn it. I've done it again. I've limited the track to 7 miles an hour. I've put that down, haven't I? I don't think I can do that with the train though. Upgrade to standard. I don't know if it'll do that. I think we'll need to rebuild the track. Yeah. Yeah, so basically this whole section here is gonna need to get reset. Fine. I knew I was gonna break something. Right, put the right track down, please. Suppose what we could do now is I think the new Vehicles are out. Replace them all. Do we? They're a little bit more traction, but they're not worth that much more. Nah, we'll hold out. They're not that good. So hopefully with that distance in the cache, that should make quite a nice bit of money. And we can add the one over here. Two. So that's 1.3. Track. Use the right track. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just use 4 for now. Because this is we don't need a massive train. It's such a short old train, they don't need massive. Oh, and look, Jaffa started playing the Transport Fever too. Interesting. So we want this one. Stay flat. You did ask? Okay. Apparently I asked. I don't want that to be... Hopefully. Find. So if I put that in there, that's not going to be in the way. Perfect, and it's only $200,000. Alright. Cool. Alright, so the train can go all the way to there now. So after I'll come back to Melbourne. And then go up to Sydney and then back to Melbourne. Cool. See how this looks, make sure it doesn't look that bad. Quite a few people waiting now, that's good. Let's see, 37, is there a 37 train now? I'm pretty sure there's a new train. There is. Okay. So I'm going to edit you. Same. Yeah. Passenger. Slightly less capacity, but it's faster. That's quite a distance. A lot of squiggles. Surprisingly, no one got on the train there. Well, maybe one, I don't know. But that will help with the money though. I mean, it's already made quite a bit. Right, so let's start double tracking this. Might as well just double track it now so we don't have to do it later. I think this one needs a bigger platform though, doesn't it? So it's only got the one track. That's quite a small track. I may expand that one at a later date, but not right now. We don't really have the cash. Back to track. Configure. So I think the question is, where do we want the hubs? So I've got one in Sydney, one in Melbourne. Maybe Alice Springs, connect, was that Cook? Connect Cook and Coos Bay to Alice Springs. And then we could, because the other cities are quite far away, like Kilgore, that can be its own. Maybe set up a hub in Perth and connect these three to it. Yeah, I think we'll do that. These three can probably just go to Sydney because that's quite a big hub on it. God, this map is huge. I didn't realise how big this map was. I suppose what we could do is just set up little hubs. Bus, tram, transfer. So we'll set that there. Actually that won't do because that's an inside one. So that will need to be a cargo one. I might even set the freight hub here because that's quite a good central location. Platform. Oh, come on, really? Like that, and then we do the other side. As I say, I'm only making this the big one because this is where the hub is going to be. Actually, hold on. Delete the whole station, please. Because there's a way you can actually make it even bigger than that. By doing that, then deleting that, and then adding platform, some more track. platform. There you go, see with that you can get an extra couple of platforms in. We'll figure out what we're doing with this bit later. Because we're going to have lots and lots and lots of cheese going through here. And then all we do is add cargo buildings like that to reconnect it back to there. Probably shouldn't be doing this when we've not got a very large amount of income, to be quite honest. But hey ho, it's all the risk, right? So we do that, then we do another set of platforms. We do that. Do that. Do another platform. Do another two. And then we'll probably make that. Right, so this is the limit here, so these two. I'm going to do that. What can I do? No, but it can't be that though, because that's the limit. Yeah, that's the limit there, so let's think about this. So I need one platform, track, platform. Take that off. That can be a platform there. Track, platform. There. That's fine. So basically we need to fill this out. It's gonna be a fairly big depot. He has returned. Where's my cheese? It's all gone. You stole my cheese, bitch. That's mine. Platform. This is a totally unnecessary cargo hub considering cargo is not available yet. It's totally obsessive. I don't need it this big. I suppose we could do the... At least do the platform for the trains, the passengers. Then we can worry about the cargo later. Oh, this is so expensive and so useless. So unnecessary. Oh, you've got money for you've got cheese for making fake mustaches, do you? That's quite good, don't actually like that. Where's my cheese, bitch? Did you have a look at the update for the leverage? They added a whole... Remember where you swam out to the other night? There's a whole new island down there now. I haven't been over there, but it looks good from what I've seen. I really don't know why I'm making this so big. Trains aren't even half the size of this station. For the leverage, the new game that I've been playing for like 4 days straight. They added a new island. Well, two new islands, but I've not seen the other one. God, this is going to take forever. I'm just doing this thing. Oh, you've not been on it. Oh, okay, that's fair. Graphics, audio, and everything. Yeah, I know all about that. God, the game's really struggling to process this. think I'll do the rest of the hub at a later date when I'm not recording. Because it's going to take me about half an hour to rebuild this thing. But I'll at least get this platform in. So we can bring the trains in. Right. Yeah. Right, so that's going to go here. Now the question is, how much is this going to cost to get me over there? I see, it's trying to build a bridge there. What was that snapping to there? So if I do that, I kinda like that, you know? But obviously that's not going to happen because this one was custom made. Someone custom made this. Hence why the cities started. The game started in 2000, and all the cities have modern streets. Oh, wait, hold on. This is a bit cheaper that way. No, why are you trying to go up the way? Go down the way, please. Hold on, don't bother putting that there at all. I can already see from here that it's going uphill. Get rid of that. How about if we connect it from the other way? Right, so where's... Oh, this brings us up here. So if I go like that... Other one. That's going through Copper Perry. So a massive useless bridge here. How much can I just go directly into? Why are you building such a massive bridge? Where's this bit? Connect into there. Yeah, you're creating a completely pointless bridge there. Unless... Yeah, it's building up the way. That's why. Let's see what happens if I just go from station to station. Just building a pointless hull there for some reason. You can see that it's trying to go up the way. I don't know why. Right, so if I just build it directly to it, I don't want that there though. that's the only thing. Yeah, where's Alice Springs further up? Still 20 million and it's still trying to build a bridge. Oof, okay, sure. Sure. That's not what I want you to do. Why is that trying to go uphill? Is that on quite a slope, I'm guessing? How far down can I go? Down a bit more. So if I put it there, maybe? Maybe. So if I do that, that's only 650. That's not too bad. And that should get in there. Perfect. There you go. Not bloody 20 million with a stupid bridge. Half that. Come on, game. And of course we double track it to go back the way. That's much better. And half the price. Not even half the price. Let's try to collide. I'm assuming that's just with that, but where are we going? Here? Let's come down to here. Like you can see, it's trying to make a different. Keep the tunnels nice and equal, thank you. That should be all the way in there. Let's just have a quick scan. Make sure the tracks aren't separating, because I hate it when they separate the tunnels. It doesn't look nice. Looks alright so far. That looks much better. We could start putting signals in, because, yeah. Because they're not set to one way, so they shouldn't be affected. Oh, this bit's not double tracked. Why is this bit not double tracked? What did I give up halfway? Signal there. Signal there. Signal there. 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 go. I'm going to put the depot here. Double slip that. Double slip that. And that track's not even connected. So we want one there, one there, 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 there. That will stop them from getting slowed down. Continue with the signals. Oh, it's 8. Okay, so the next hub, I think, was Kalgoorlie. Connect that to a bus hub though. No. Did we? What about? Yeah, we just put one now. Only really needs one, to be quite honest, but it doesn't matter. Platform truck. Once again, you're making useless bridges here, guys. Whatever. Make sure that's in the right slot. Oh, you bastard, you split, didn't you? You had to go and do that. I hate it when it splits, it looks hideous. You didn't even line up the tunnel. Probably because of this bit wasn't aligned. Track. Line you up. You split again, I can see it. It's like it didn't even connect to the right section. That's sick. There we go, that looks nicer. No stupid splits to the track. There we go, much better. Right, let's signal that. Another signal is there. Maybe another one here. There. That's better. Right, so we want another one in Perth. Then we'll start going up, so maybe one in Headland, bring Cairnryn and Broome to Headland. One in Darwin. Mount Isa. Maybe connect these guys to Mount Isa. One in Brisbane. And then into Sydney. Maybe, we'll see. I'm going to start repaying this one now. Because I think the train's making quite a bit of money now. Let's see, do we have any new vehicles? No, not really. quite a few people waiting here, but I think we're not. We can't. I don't think we're too far away from the next set of buses, which should help move everyone a bit more. Quite a few people waiting. I might add another wagon onto this train though. What, you're 50? I don't think there's a train that can go 50 though, is there? 40. So there's no point in getting that one. Cargo... no, not cargo, passenger. So is it that one? Oh, it's 1.3 million for the train, okay. There we go. Get that in. Might as well get this train to take us over. Quite a few people waiting there, that's fine. The train's bigger now. Might actually... not as much. Thought we would have took the full thing, but never mind. Right, so we want... a station there. Big hub about here. That's about $1 million for that. We indeed. Can I go as far over to the corner as I can? Oh dear. Just wanted that to go out as far as it can, so when we add the cargo platform, it's not coming in at a stupid angle. Oh look, we don't have enough for that. Maybe I shouldn't have repaid the loan, maybe I should have kept it for a bit. So let's see, that's there. I'm going to need to bring this out about here and then sweep in. I'm going to make the Perth hub quite big. Right, that's as big as that can go. So if I put that there, how much of an angle is this going to be? If I go straight over, yeah, it's too much of an angle. Where is it? It's doable. It's 4 million because of for some reason. Is there a bridge? There's a bridge. That's what. Why are bridges so expensive? Oh. May as well decorate this platform because I don't think these things cost any money. Or if they do, they're not going to be that much. Once I get all these platforms in, I think you know, you don't even need to ask what we're going to put here as our main hub. I think you know what we're going to be delivering here. We're only adding technically 1 cargo, but it obviously requires milk. So we'll have a few different milk locations distributed around. But I think you know what the main import or export is going to be from this cargo station. We don't even need to ask. So what is that, a side entrance? I think that goes on to the side of the building though. That thing. So it like puts a block on them, I think. So pass. I don't actually know. Does that? I'm not going to fill the whole thing, I'm just going to do 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. And 1 at the end. As I see off camera, I'll finish building this thing because it's going to take forever. How much is it for an office? So if I want to put... Oh, hello. I was typing there, but okay. Was it not? What was it? Dairy? Maybe under dairy. Ah. There it is. Dairy farm. How much is that? 42 million for a dairy farm. Or if we want a level 2 one, it's the same price. Okay. But once we get this train line up and running, How about if I go... see if I can go a bit cheaper. So, there's 2 million. So it's a little bit cheaper. And it won't be too much of an angle for... Come on, give me the 1.1. Thank you. I could probably see these 2 sites. I can probably just run them as like one bus route. Just put a whole load of bus stops on them. You know, like put a tunnel there, it'd probably be better. Or is it because of that road, maybe? Really, no. What about this one? That might, if it wants to do anything. Why are you trying to put a bridge there? Come on, game. That's quite a bit of money. I can see why it's trying to put a bridge there, because that's quite a... probably be smoother, but... yeah, but look at that. What's the point in having that? Do it from this side. Or do we go line up with there? Not a fan of that road. There we go. That's a bit better. So we can put bus right here, and then connect them out here. And a connection from here as well. finish building this platform. I should really be building the cargo platforms as well. But, yeah. Someone smoking Mackie Backy and I can't stand that. Miscellaneous. So does it cost us extra to do that? No. I don't think it actually costs you extra because the bridge is already there. Cause I think, what's the other game I play? Railway Empire 2 does the same thing. If you're building dual track, the second track is actually cheaper because it just runs along the same line as the first line. So it doesn't use as much terraform. Which I do like. I was like, why can't I place it? And I was like, oh, that's why, because I don't have the money. You didn't put the track there. I actually put the track there, please. Cool, that's that side done. So when was the next one? I think it was Port Hedland, wasn't it, the next hub? I want to try and get at least half of this done today. let's actually connect that a bit better than that. I'll wait for the autosave to finish, right. Let's see if we can get this to connect here. Everyone gets off the bus train. So I think it's at 70 or something. Yeah, 72. But I've designed it so I can go down like that way if I need to. So we can now have 96. Don't forget needs any more than maybe 100. And obviously later when we get the bigger vehicles it will be even less than that. But I think, looking at the time, that's probably a good ending point. So what I might just do is finish the train circle. So we're going to circle all the way down up to Port Hedland. As I said, the next hub will probably be maybe Darwin. And then we'll come down to, I think, one of these, get all these connected into maybe like Longreach or something. And then Brisbane. And then into Sydney. And then we'll get more trains on it so that they're not going to have a lot of people waiting on them. And then we'll do the counter loop, which is the one that goes in the opposite direction. And that will hopefully bring up the cash, and while we're waiting for the cash to fill up we can put the buses out and put them into a hub as well. So that's the plan. And then by then we'll just wait for the 40 million or something, and then finally get the freight moving, because we all know we want that lovely dairy product to get delivered. But that's a long way away. So yeah,